Good afternoon, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a book. It's called Water Babies. Okay? What animal do you see on the front cover? Do you think the story's going to be about trucks? Do you think it's going to be about dinosaurs? What do you think it's going to be about? Look at the title, Water Babies. So where do you think these animals live? Let's take a look inside. Introduction. Nearly 3/4 of the earth is made up of water. There are over 1 million different species living in these oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds. New water babies are being born every day across the world. Turn the page and meet some of the cutest water babies around. What animals do you see here? This, boys and girls, is called an Adelaide penguin. Okay? An Adelaide penguin. And they live in the water. Adelaide penguins are birds, but they don't fly. They swim. These penguins spend all winter in the freezing waters of Antarctica. Both the mother and father Adelaide penguins care for their eggs. The baby chicks hatch after about a month. When the chicks are about 9 weeks old, their baby feathers are replaced with a new set that is waterproof. Then they are off to the sea to swim on their own. Right? So these penguins lay eggs, and then the eggs hatch and the baby comes out. This, boys and girls, take a look at this. What animal is this? It's a beaver. And do you see? This is probably who? The mama beaver and her what? Baby beaver, right? Beavers are great builders. They use tree sticks and mud to build dams in rivers and lakes. The dams block off water to create ponds. Then the beavers build lodges in the middle of the pond for their family to live in. 1 to 4 baby beavers called kits. So kits is the name for baby beavers. So kits are born in each litter. The beavers live in their family's lodge until they are about 2 years old. Boys and girls, a litter is when there's more than one baby, right? So some animals like kittens and puppies and beavers, they give birth to like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 babies, right? That's called a litter. Boy, do they look like they're having a good time. Blue-footed booby. Now, this is an interesting animal. What does it look like to you? Look, it has a super long beak, right? Look at this. I guess this is the mommy or daddy booby and the baby booby. And look at the feet. What do those webbed feet kind of look like? I think it kind of resembles or looks like a duck, right? Is a booby a duck? Let's find out together. Blue-footed boobies can fly and swim. They split their time between the coasts of South and Central America and the Pacific Ocean. These birds get their unusual color from nutrients in their food. The males show off their fancy feet in a special dance to find a mate. Then the mother bird lays 1 to 3 eggs directly on the ground. Both parents use their feet to keep the eggs warm until the baby chicks hatch. So they need warmth. If the eggs are cold, they probably won't hatch and turn into baby boobies, right? So the mommy and daddy work together as a team. They do teamwork to make sure that their babies are healthy and are able to be born, right? Interesting. Oh, look at these animals, these sea animals. Can you see? These are beluga whales, and they also live in the water, in the ocean. Let's find out about them. Beluga whales are found in the Arctic Ocean. When a baby calf is born, wow, boys and girls, a baby beluga whale is called a calf. Can you think of another animal? whose baby is called a calf? When a baby calf is born, it is gray or brown, but as it gets older, the beluga whale turns totally white. Beluga whales give birth to one baby at a time. So they don't give birth to a litter, right? Where there's like maybe 2, 3, or 4 or 5 babies. A whale only gives birth to one baby. Do you know why? Well, I think because whales are really what? Are whales little animals, or are they like huge, ginormous? So probably the mommy can only fit maybe one whale in her tummy at a time. Not like a kitten or puppy where the babies are really small, right? Let's find out more. When they are born, beluga whales are about the size of an adult woman, but they can grow up to 20 feet long. Beluga whales live in groups known as pods and can live up to 50 years old. So they can live a pretty long time. These animals are very interesting. Ooh, look at this little fella. What's this? A sea turtle. Okay. I like turtles. Do you? Let's learn about a sea turtle. Sea turtles spend their lives in warm waters all over the world. The females only come out of the water to lay their eggs. They bury 80 to 120 ping pong ball-sized eggs inside a deep hole. Then they go back to the sea. The baby hatchlings break out of their shells after about 2 months. The tiny baby turtles then walk from their nest to the sea all by themselves. So this is the baby, right? So the turtle lays a lot of eggs and she buries them in the hole and then she leaves, right? And the turtle babies are called hatchlings, right? Very interesting. So she lays about 80 to 120. That's a lot. That is a lot of eggs, right? Oh, this is a cute fella too. This is called a harp seal, right? He's so cute. Look at this little guy. Don't you want to just squeeze his little cheeks? Harp seals spend nearly all their time in the cold waters of the Atlantic and Arctic Oceans, but harp seal pups are born on the ice. The newborn seals are about the size of a 2-year-old human. They have yellowish fur that soon turns white. They stay on the ice for about 6 weeks, then they shed their fur coat and head to the sea. Wow, so baby seals are called pups, right? Can you think of any other animal whose babies are called pups or puppies? Think about that. Oh, look at this. African hippo. You see? This is the mommy hippo or daddy hippo and the baby hippopotamus, right? Have you guys ever been to the Bronx Zoo? If you're able to go to the Bronx Zoo, I don't know if we're gonna be able to go this summer, but if you ever go to the Bronx Zoo, take a look at the hippopotamuses. Ooh, they smell. When I went to the zoo, I went in and I said, "Oh my goodness, I gotta go," because they smell so bad and they poop a lot. African hippos spend half of their lives submerged. Submerged means down, right? Down in the ocean. So if they're submerged in the ocean or the river, that means their bodies are inside the water. They go down. African hippos spend half of their lives submerged in rivers and lakes. They are great swimmers and can hold their breath underwater for over 5 minutes at a time. But they don't normally need to. A hippo is so large that it can usually stand on the bottom of a river or lake and still have its head above the water. Even as a baby, a hippo is big. A baby calf weighs nearly 100 pounds at birth. So wow, guys, this hippo is also called a calf. There's a lot of animal babies that are actually named calves. So we're going to read one more. Let's see which one you guys might want. Oh, this is a good one. Polar bear. Oh, look at this cutie patootie. Oh my goodness. Isn't he adorable, guys? Or she adorable? Polar bears spend most of their lives in and around the icy Arctic Sea. Polar bears are some of the biggest carnivores on Earth. Carnivores are animals that eat other animals. So they're meat eaters, right? So a polar bear won't eat plants, right? It would eat other animals like fish, right? They eat other animals. They eat meat. Carnivores are meat eaters. The males can weigh more than 1,000 pounds, but at birth, polar bear cubs weigh just over a pound. Look, they're called cubs, the baby polar bears, right? They're called cubs. Usually, twin cubs are born in November or December. They spend the winter in an underground den. Their home is called a den, growing and learning. In the spring, they head to the water. Right, boys and girls? So look at all these interesting water babies, and there's more water babies too. Let me show you some pictures. Wow, look at this one. This is an American alligator. This animal kind of looks like a beaver, doesn't it? But it's not a beaver. It's called an otter. An otter. And this is an interesting one too. Can you tell me what this one is? It's a seahorse. All right. And what about this one? This one is a walrus. There's so many water babies. There's so many. Did you guys enjoy learning about some water babies? What water babies did you find interesting? Do you have a favorite water baby? Do you have a favorite sea creature? Let me know in the comments below, okay? And you can actually draw your favorite, or maybe you might have more than one favorite. There was probably maybe 2 that you liked, or 3. I actually liked the baby cubs, the polar bear. I also liked the hippopotamus, even though they smell, right? Those are called baby calves. And what else did I like? Let's see. I really liked, the blue-footed booby. I thought those animals were interesting because they kind of look like ducks. And let's see, what are they called? Okay. I guess they just call their babies chicks, right? They just call them chicks. So I thought these animals were interesting. What animals did you find interesting? Okay, you can draw your favorite animals and have mom or dad write a sentence or 2, all right, about the animal and why do you like it. Have a good day, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.